to traits. So this is where we'd say, okay, can you build a more spiritual character through practice? And there's basically two views in spirituality. One, which is we're born spiritual and then it gets covered up by dirty society and we have to sort of unlearn, to learn skills. And, we all do have to be enculturated, don't hit the other boys in and obviously they're both right. The embodied intelligence map, if you were to look at that, right? Like a lot of the aspects of spirituality, like skills and traits, have an embodied aspect. And I think also the embodiment aspect keeps it from becoming a little bit too upper chakras, a little bit too la la, I have a unicorn on. And like it keeps it in the body, keeps it real. I feel like it's our job to kind of help with that pragmatism. One of the things we're looking at is applying spirituality to life purpose and resilience and like very practical questions. Because ultimately, I'm doing a course on people pleasing this week, and it's just an example. I can give people tricks and tips, but unless they get like deeply in touch with their spiritual worth, they're going to keep pleasing people at the expense of their own needs, right? So spirituality is often the solution to very practical problems, or at least part of it. Quietude. Or one thing I ask people, and listeners can try this, like, which direction is spirituality? Or I'll say, make a spiritual embodiment, a spiritual pose, a spiritual posture. And often people will go in, but what do you give?
It helps to answer, what do I need and why? Sometimes I'll need to work more on my trauma patterns and I'll use spirituality as a crutch. Sometimes I'll need to work on stuff like meaning and life purpose, and I'll need the spiritual ideas and concepts to help me out with that.
Yeah. What do I need now is a really good question, right? We could also extend that beyond the personal. What does the world need now as well? Things which I find fascinating. So hopefully we can be of some service to everyone, in the event by giving a few ideas. I hope this intro session's given a few maps, a few ways to get people thinking. Probably leaving more questions than answers, but I feel like anything else would be to sort of claim an authority we don't have.
For me, breath is spirituality. Yeah, spirit is that breath that I just took that just allowed me to just snuggle into it. And breath invites us to that place within ourselves, that place that never leaves us, of pure faith, of trust. This is a time in the world, especially in the US, when things are funky with a capital F that rhymes with theft. I don't know, I just made that up. But it's funky as hell. In addition to which, there's so many, in my opinion, inconsistencies, up, down, sideways, all in the same nanosecond. However, spirit, source, the one is the same, your breath, the same every single second of the day. And with all of this tumultuousness, not only the tumultuousness that's going on in the collective consciousness, but also those little thoughts that go on in our mind that cause us to doubt and stray from faith, our inner knowingness. All of that together can just make a hot mess. So what I'd like you to do, let's get ready and breathe. Just open your mouth again and take a sweet inhale. And sweetly let it go. And whatever you have going on to your left or to your right or behind you, just let that go. And let's be with spirit. Whatever your definition of spirit is for you, let's just be with spirit right now. That's also the beauty of spirit, to be in this moment right now.